Hi. So the next thing we want to talk about is determinants of demand. There are several factors that determine the demand of a commodity. The first is price of related goods. Ask yourself, why did we not mention price of the commodity in question? The price of the commodity in question determines the quantity demanded of the commodity. But if we want to look at factors that determine demand, in other words, factors that might cause a shift in the demand curve when the price has not changed, the price of related commodities. Related commodities, we can talk about substitutes and complements. A substitute is a commodity that can be used in place of the commodity in question. So if the commodity in question has its price constant and the price of substitute decrease, consumers will stop or will shift their purchase of the commodity in question to the substitute because the substitute is less expensive now. What about complement? A complement is a commodity that is used together with the commodity in question or another commodity. So, if the price of the complement increases, though the price of the commodity in question has not changed, you need to use them together. For instance, torchlight and battery. If the price of battery increases, you wouldn't want to buy torchlight again because if you buy torchlight, you still have to buy a battery which is now expensive. So that can cause a change in demand. And consumers' income. When consumers' income increase, they stop consuming inferior goods or they decrease their demand for inferior goods and they increase their demand for ostentatious goods or goods that have prestige attached to them. So they will be buying. They will, if the good we have is an inferior good, though the price of the good has not increased or decreased, because people's income have increased, they will stop buying that good. They will buy normal goods. They will buy ostentatious goods. They will buy um, goods that have prestige attached to it, though the prices of those goods are high. And also consumers' taste and preference. If a consumer loses taste or preference for a particular commodity, even if the price has not changed, the person will stop buying that commodity. Advertisement expenditure. You bear with me that sometimes you buy a particular commodity because of how appealing the advertisement of that commodity will be, not because you like that commodity, but the advertisement appeals so much to your taste that you want to try that commodity. That also changes demand, though the price has not changed. Another is consumer expectation. If consumers are expecting that the price of a commodity will increase in the now, though the price of the commodity has not changed, they will quickly buy more of the commodity so that they will have they would save some money when the price increases. And also demonstration effect. Sometimes you would want to give a commodity a try, or because someone has told you that this commodity is very good, but you have not consumed it before. So the price of the commodity has not decreased, but you just decide to buy that commodity, or because you want to experiment. Yes. And the next is population. Population of a country. If the population of the country increases, obviously people need food to survive. So as we increase in number, we'll buy more food, we'll buy more clothing. So demand increases with population also. And vice versa, when the population decreases, that means there are not so many people, so demand for commodities will go down. The last is distribution of national income. When the national income increases, it presupposes that people are becoming rich. People are becoming rich. Businesses are going on so well. So there will be a lot of money in the country, and that one will increase our demand for goods and services. Right. So these are determinants of demand. In other words, factors that can cause a shift in the demand curve. So um, this is a demand curve. If the price of the commodity decreases from 3 to 2 At 3, the price of the commodity was 4. It decreases to 2, and the price of the commodity decreases from 3 to 2, and the quantity demanded increases from 4 to 6. At a decrease in price, there is an increase in quantity demanded because the quantity was altered by a change in price in the price of the commodity. This is called change in quantity demanded. So there's a difference between change in demand and change in quantity demanded. Change in demand occurs when the price is constant, but other factors cause the demand curve or cause the demand to change, increase or decrease. But for change in quantity demanded, when the price of the commodity changes, the quantity demanded changes. Right, let's look at changes in quantity demanded once again. Changes in quantity demanded are brought about, as I mentioned, by changes in price of the commodity alone. Changes in quantity demanded is brought about by changes in price of the commodity alone. So it involves a movement along the same demand curve. As you can see, when the quantity demanded changes, it is a movement along the same demand curve. There isn't any need for us to draw another demand curve to demonstrate a shift in demand. Okay, so let's quickly look at a demand function. A function is basically an expression that shows the relationship between one variable and another variable. So this quantity demanded is equal to f p x. This is how a function is expressed. Quantity demanded is a function of price of x. In other words, quantity demanded is dependent on the price of a commodity called x. So a typical demand function can be this, where the alpha normally is just a number, a figure, and it is called autonomous or constant or intercept of y-axis. So autonomous demand or a constant is a figure, and the beta is the slope. Beta is the slope. It shows the percentage change in quantity demanded as a result of a percentage change in price. So the beta is also a figure that is normally given in a demand function, right? And the px is the price of a good called x. Okay, so let's just move on. Example of demand equation. Let's solve this example. Question 1. The demand equation for cars is given as QD. Do you remember QD? Quantity demanded is equal to 24. Do you remember 24? Autonomous demand minus 3. Do you remember 3? A slope. 3px, and px is the price. If the price of the commodity is 2 Ghana cedis, find the quantity demanded. So simple. Price is 2 Ghana cedis, and the price is px. So you rewrite your demand function, and wherever you see px, you put 2 there. 3 times 2, 6. 24 minus 6, we have 18. So the quantity demanded of cars is 18. Now it's good to check whether the answer is right or not. So let's put 18 in place of quantity demanded and see if that we will get 2 as the price. So this is our demand function, and we have QD is equal to 18, right? So 18 is equal to 24 minus 3px. We are making px, which is price, the subject. Okay, cross the equal sign with negative 3px becomes positive 3px, and cross the equal sign also with 18, it becomes negative 18. So 3px is equal to 24 minus 18. 3px is equal to 6. Now divide through by 3. We have px is equal to 2, and the price was given as 2. So in checking, it means our answer is right. So that is how to solve a demand function. Just take a look at this question. I will leave question 2 and question 3 for you to try your hand on to check your level of understanding. All these are nice questions you can encounter, and I really expect you to be able to solve them. If you have any challenges with a question, you can always let me know. It's a nice question. Let's just glance through. Find the quantity demanded if the price of a house is this. Very simple. You put the price in place of px. Find the quantity demanded if the price increases to this. Find the quantity demanded if the price is this. So simple. And the next one, find the price. So this demand function is the same as this. So find the price. This time you are making px the subject. Find the price if the quantity of table demanded declined to 254. So wherever you see QD, you put this there. Find the price if the quantity demanded of tables rise to 542 and the slope changes to 2. So the slope, which was 4, if it changes to 2, you put 2 here instead. Find the price if the quantity demanded of tables drops to 258 with the intercept alpha changing to 589. So it's no more 872, it's 589. Okay, we'll end here and we'll continue in the next slide. Thank you. Bye.